Never walk into a negotiation without knowing this. Most people leave money on the table because they don't understand the hidden rules of negotiation. Are you one of them? Negotiation isn't just about getting what you want, it's a dance of strategy, psychology, and sometimes even a bit of theatrics. Whether you're haggling for a better salary, buying a car, or simply trying to convince your friend to pick the restaurant you like, the stakes can feel high. But what if I told you that there are proven techniques from Harvard Negotiators that could change the game? In this video, we're diving deep into the art of negotiation and uncovering secrets that could help you get what you want every single time. Imagine this. You walk into a meeting, ready to negotiate your salary. You've done your research, but as soon as the conversation starts, doubt creeps in. You freeze up, unsure of how to respond to their offers. Before you know it, you've agreed to less than you deserve. Sound familiar? This is a common scenario for many people. They enter negotiations unprepared and leave feeling defeated. The truth is, most people don't know how to effectively negotiate because they lack the right tools and mindset. Let's break down some key principles that Harvard negotiators swear by. These aren't just tips, they're strategies backed by research and real-world success. Prepare thoroughly. Preparation is everything in negotiation. Think about it. Would you walk into an exam without studying? Of course not. The same goes for negotiations. Research your counterpart, know their interests, needs, and even their weaknesses. This knowledge gives you leverage. For example, if you're negotiating a salary increase, find out what other companies are paying for similar roles in your area. This data not only strengthens your position but also shows that you're informed and serious about your request. Understand interests versus positions. Many people confuse interests with positions. A position is what someone says they want, and interest is why they want it. For instance, if someone says they want a higher salary, their underlying interest might be financial security or recognition for their hard work. By identifying interests, you can create solutions that satisfy both parties. This approach fosters collaboration rather than competition. Use the power of silence. Silence can be incredibly powerful in negotiations. After making your offer or statement, don't rush to fill the silence with words. Give the other person time to think and respond. This pause can lead them to reveal more information or even concede more than they originally intended. 4. Frame your requests wisely. How you frame your requests can significantly impact the outcome of negotiations. Instead of saying, "I need a raise," try framing it positively. "Based on my contributions and market research, I believe an adjustment in my salary is appropriate." This approach positions your request as reasonable and justified rather than desperate. 5. Be willing to walk away. One of the most powerful tools in negotiation is the willingness to walk away if your needs aren't met. This doesn't mean being confrontational. It's about knowing your worth and being prepared to seek alternatives if necessary. For instance, if you're negotiating for a new car and the dealer won't budge on price, be ready to leave and explore other options. Sometimes this can lead them to reconsider their offer. 6. Listen actively. Listening is just as important as speaking in negotiations. When you actively listen, you not only gather valuable information, but also build rapport with the other party. Nod, make eye contact, and ask clarifying questions to show that you're engaged. This technique can help diffuse tension and create a more collaborative atmosphere. Instead of viewing negotiation as a zero-sum game where one party wins at the expense of another, look for options that benefit both sides. Brainstorm creative solutions that address both parties' interests. For example, if you're negotiating project deadlines with a client who wants quicker results but also values quality, propose a phased delivery schedule where they receive parts of the project sooner while allowing time for thorough work on each phase. Trust plays a crucial role in successful negotiations. Be honest about your intentions and follow through on promises made during discussions. Building trust can lead to more fruitful negotiations in the future. Consider sharing relevant data or insights that might help both parties understand each other better. Now let's put these principles into action with a real-life scenario that illustrates how these strategies can lead to success. Picture this. Sarah has been working at her company for 3 years without a raise despite taking on additional responsibilities and consistently exceeding her targets. She's nervous about asking for a salary increase but knows she deserves it. Sarah prepares by researching industry standards for her role and gathering evidence of her contributions, like sales figures and positive feedback from clients. When she finally sits down with her boss, she frames her request positively. Given my contributions over the past year and market standards for my role, I believe an adjustment in my salary would reflect my value. As she speaks confidently but calmly, she uses silence effectively after making her case, allowing her boss time to consider her request without feeling pressured. In response, her boss acknowledges Sarah's hard work but mentions budget constraints, a classic position versus interest scenario. Instead of getting discouraged, Sarah listens carefully and asks questions to uncover her boss's underlying interests. "I understand budget constraints are tough right now. What options do we have?" Through active listening and collaboration, Sarah proposes alternatives, a performance bonus or additional vacation days, showing flexibility while still advocating for herself. Ultimately, Sarah's preparation pays off. She walks away with not just a raise but also an agreement for future performance reviews tied to salary discussions. Negotiation isn't just about getting what you want, it's about understanding human behavior and creating win-win situations. By preparing thoroughly, understanding interests versus positions, using silence effectively, framing requests wisely, being willing to walk away when necessary, listening actively, creating options for mutual gain, and establishing trust, you set yourself up for success every time. Remember Sarah's story? It's proof that anyone can become an effective negotiator with the right mindset and strategies. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more insights on mastering life's challenges.